You know, in the matchup of these cores going head-to-head, this is the third captain to try and beat VP for Astralis. They haven't been able to under the leadership of Cadian nor Device.
Ooh.
See how Hookie, his version of this Astralis squad fares.
Device is just like, why didn't I kill anyone there? I thought they were B rushing.
God, the fact that Electronic was walking real close. That's the bomb and everything.
VP are very lucky to be alive right now.
Oh, and the fact that they've slowed down.
Ring around the roses.
Although, rather ironically, if he'd stayed where he was, he would have been right there. Still,
got it.
Stown should have one at least.
Yeah.
But you really want three.
Boom,
One.
boom, boom.
Oh, just the one, actually. That's fine.
It's better than none.
He at least got the info, so Stare is ready for this short hit. Still going to fall, but the rotates arrive, and this is all thanks to Stown's info from the push.
Oh, dodge the jump there. Nice repause, but getting whittled by the dualies. Hookie will climb up and finish it. Hookie individually has been holding his own. Yeah, and interesting that he felt that right now Astralis is that right offer, right? Sure, the option to play with Device is definitely a tempting one. It's hard to turn down, but at the same time, Astralis have been in the mud, haven't they? They've had a really difficult couple of years, long few years, 5 years. But having some faith that he could rewrite this Astralis ship and bring them to some glory. At this first outing, it hasn't looked too bad, but the level of opposition hasn't been there. This is going to be the second hardest team they've faced. We saw them against Spirit crumble yesterday, understandably so. VP, I want to see if Astralis can test their mettle, because this force buy is working wonders. A late B hit that has broken in. That was a close one. I feel like this team can win against most, but can also lose against all. Little B aggression works out well for Astralis, catching Fame, push back with a flash, and VP are going to have to speed this up. Ooh.
Awkward miss, but yeah, he's had a couple of these now. There is this timing open, the backstab in for Hookie, but he just got that spot off, unable to capitalize as Electronic has already departed. Making it through those doors. And the double gun push through the back line. Might struggle to get past him, even though he's low on health. Actually, he's bringing the fight to them. That feels wild for Electronic. Strong position other side of the doors, but he goes walking right through them. Icy can't afford to miss these, not with the big green. And so he's at least stopped that retake from coming to fruition. Still a costly round for Virtus.pro. It might get more expensive before all is said and done. Stown. Dead, of course. Going to be keeping a very watchful eye on Stown in this game.
Fraud watch, are you saying? Or...
Corridor smokes in middle, but you could just tell based on where VP threw them from and now the real estate they've gone looking for that this is just a fake in mid with Fame left to lurk through it. Walking into this double setup on the long side though, and VP probably feel a bit disheartened that that's still in play after this attention put forth on mid. But the bomb made it out of there. Running up through the catwalk, there isn't time to get it planted. If Astralis stay alive, they've already won this round.
How's that happened? How has that happened? Disastrous for VP. Sure, the long play just gets melted, but there was room to get up cat. They found the entry. VP, lovely's cat executes. This might be their only move here in this round. They could drop back mid to B. Meanwhile, Fame is making a play. It's going to be a mid to B. Electronic dropping in through the smoke to spawn. To cut this off, he's taken that space. It's now a 5v2.
In the blink of an eye, those numbers have shrunk down. More support from Stown over the smokes, and Icy left looking at an unwinnable round. Once more, time might decide it for Icy. 15 seconds in this 1-on-3. He's got to run away.
Yeah.
But I guess... Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
They realize, wait, hang on. That's a lot of guns. Like, this basically is a full buy. Let's go for it.
Yeah. Probably just chatting over what they wanted to do, making sure they had everything together. Long take, Icy, mollied out. And Electronic does creep through. He makes it to blue bin. They're going to molly him. He has nothing to put it out. He has to fight for that one. That's unlucky.
Good catch for Stown, right? You could see that Hookie already kind of felt like he'd beat the timing there, that no one had made it across. He was out in the open with the util pulled.
He's low on long. Stown goes back to fight Catwalk. Device has not been fighting middle, so they could be up. The barrel almost gives it away. Instead, Device earns it on merit. Flammers, just a couple of shots needed. Device is fast. He finds that headshot. Pre-fired him.
And look down at your feet, Device. There it is. Gets his hands on an AWP.
Very nice. 5v2. They're round.
Remember, this was VP cobbling a buy together with the leftover money in Icy's bank account. They took out a loan to get this ice. Can it buy them more time, though? Plant found. Still in with a chance. This is happening. Flit's done a lot of damage. Might even be able to finish the job on a Yabi. And he softened them up so much that as they creep up through CT, Fame, all it's going to take is 2 bullets to remove the bulk of this retake out of Astralis. There was a big gap found in a round that felt done. You thought Device had already secured this for Astralis.
No.
And this is a round they won't soon forget if it goes against them. 5v2 for Astralis, and Fame continues his tear. Device has no choice but to save that AWP he found earlier. How did that go so wrong for Astralis?
They noticed the opportunity was there after getting that kill on Stown on site, and it all just fell into place. Flit getting so much damage on that mid-cross. Disaster strikes, but for who? Hookie up on long, double, triple. Stare is there, and they melt VP just like that. All right, 5v2, do it again. I don't mean it. I don't mean it, VP.
God,
1v4 for Flammers. He's got the site control.
Okay, Device is coming lower. But Device won't get there in time. Now, Flammers doesn't have this info. He doesn't know that Device is right behind him. And it's just how close. Oh my God, he's turned around to check it. Device dead! No, not another 2v5. Astralis, it can't happen twice in a row. Your goose is cooked. Flammers charging up, in with the cross. We'll make it over. 1v4 clutch attempt from Flammers. Tries his hand at the plant, and they swing through. Play on the first tap. It takes Hookie cooking up a triple to save that for Astralis.
Oh, that would have
the double push of...
Do it.
Well, let's hit the flick. Ooh. They bait the shot out top mid. Nice layering there to force Device off the angle, and they use it to get out and find Stare. Hookie hears the footsteps coming up through Catwalk. It's nice info to have, and it means he doesn't commit to that long push. He's going to get back in time to try and help out Stown, but what can he really do? MP9 at range. Stown is very much the guy that has to do the heavy lifting here. Hookie's just serving as a bit of a decoy, but he's wrapped on. Fame double opening. Device, you've seen him in this position before. Once more relegated to save that AWP.
Wait, triple AWP. Flit drops his, Fate takes 1B, and Icy sitting top mid with another. If you're Astralis, you don't expect the AWP mid right now, and so the boost is perfect. 3 AWPs fire in this round for Virtus.pro.
Astralis ready to try and pounce and fight for this mid control, something you haven't seen too much from them on this CT side. They bring it out in round 12. But these are uncharted waters to Astralis. Lower tunnels held. Device does even out the playing field with a 3-on-3. And he's even going to hang around. One player falling back. Hookie making noise on the retreat, but Device did not. He's still pushed up on the catwalk. VP skirt by him. He's hearing these footsteps right now. Device knows he's in the position that can make all the difference. Just one. Flammers has snuck out mid in the downtime, and Stare, This dismal half for him ends getting shot in the side of the head, losing this B site, and with it, an 8-4 looms over Hookie. VP about to put in a very dominant half. As a 6 health captain of Astralis limps through the tunnels. Strong post plant for Virtus.pro, even catching a kill on Flit. If one was gifted, it's going to be so hard to get past Flammus. There should be no world that Hookie wins this. Jiggle now from the back of the site. That's put the fear in him, and they pincer him. VP convincing T-side half.
Yeah, I gotta feel good if you're VP right now. Everything's gone to plan. Virtus.pro coming in confident, coming in swinging, sending it up top mid. This is a classic. And yeah, Stown is not going to get much better.
Oh, yeah.
Poor guy.
It's worse.
That's actually better. What can you do?
Even the way
that?
his character fell just looked sad.
Yeah, kind of crumpled up. Oh dear.
Oh well.
Even Jiggle.
Gabby and Stown both found early.
The sleeper agents. Stare with something here. Flash. Oh, I could have fought it after the fact. He thinks he can leave. It's optimistic. So a 5-on-3 back. Astralis looking to make something happen in this pistol. Smoke comes in on the cross. Icy blocked. Watch him hit a blind shot. Stare ducks underneath it. Icy's going through. No, he's not. Oh, undecided for VP. They keep trying to cancel. Dink, Flip pulls out. Drops spawn. Fame and Icy fighting together. Flick comes through with one at least, but Hooksy's hitting headies. Him and Stare with 2 apiece. It's Icy 1v2.
But do you see this 1v2? No, you don't. Stare and Hookie clean that one up, and that's a 3v5 in the pistol for Astralis.
Wow.
This is also a pretty common thing to do, right? You've lost Cat, so you want to try and take something. You're going to look to take long, and that actually makes Device's position very valuable indeed. If he played Trigger Discipline there, that's a double kill. Instead, it's just one from Device. Flit lights up the short side play. This full A stack for VP, now with players entrenched on long, has caused a lot of issues for Astralis. Yabi's looking for the bomb. He's been able to get it. Him and Stown have to cook up a 2-on-3.
I feel like you still
or else VP once more win this force buy.
Stown's going to get out middle here. They're clearing him manually. Flick gets that 3rd kill of the round. And okay, it's a bit of info. It's a bit of room. It's a 1v1 for Yabi, but he needs it cleanly, and that is anything but. Eater's scout shot. VP scrambling to get back in position, and Yabi doesn't have time to play funny games here. He's got to move in. Icy's just not giving him the kill. 3 bullets. If he reloads, he's dead from the flank. There is no surviving this. VP do stick the landing on a force buy and come through with a clean one at that. 3 from Flit.
It's also because they encountered forces both times. Like if they'd converted these, they would be the team winning right now.
Yeah.
And they really needed the conversion on the last one because it was the only thing keeping the game alive. Now they can heat it up with a force buy win of their own.
VP were blind there. Whole map was quiet while Astralis scaled. VP didn't believe it. Which is weird because Electronic had a nade. He could have naded CT smoke, got some info.
But this time Astralis are keeping their options open. I think Hookie felt like last time they were a little too restricted to having to commit to that A play. Does look like, though, once more, they're going to hope to get up Catwalk. And so, again, they go into this A stack. Are Astralis destined to repeat mistakes of old and fall down to this force once more? They make it out past the scout, sustaining just the 1 tag on Stare. Device will reply and even goes fishing for a little bit more, but playing up close is Flammus. Cleared cleanly. Stown up and over. It's just Electronic, and he'll be silenced. This time, Astralis will stick the landing on the short play.
VP don't want to risk losing a man early.
Look at the pace on this round. This is a great pace change call coming out from Hookie. The rounds have been Slow and methodical, even up against full USPs. This time they try steamrolling the B side, but VP are stacked here, 3 strong. It's a tag from Electronic on the players at the door, and into the crossfire they go. Chewed up by Fame, who still wants more from this. Gonna peer back through the smoke, goes hunting for Yabby, and the B play gets destroyed. It's just Device dead. 2 Icy in middle.
Hey, great gamble for VP. 3 on B, off spawn, inside of the site, and they just lock it down. I still think it's a bit weird on the entry for Astralis. Bombing upper tunnels. Who's he going to drop in spawn? That's a huge entry. Device killing an aggressive Fame. Might draw them into this 2-man hole.
Hookie's just sort of in a win harder position from the CT drop though, right? Like he won't be involved in the actual B hit, so you need to get through this double setup. Electronic and Car bested straight away. Stare and Stown both provide the openers. Plant found for Astralis, and Hookie gonna catch them as they try to save these guns. Icy wants to get out with his AWP, but Hookie's already giving chase.
Never even spotted him getting into the spawn there. And he goes further. Hookie finding the individual output in this match yet again.
But now they've been throwing it kind of every round and not going straight away into this B play. So you've been somewhat conditioning VP to not believe those smokes, not believe that you're always looking to make a play off of them. And so even as those come in now, VP won't bite down super hard on these early tells as to where the round's ending up. Astralis come through the tunnels. Fame dead and now trapped in the site is Flit. These are good entries from Yabby, and that's enough already for Astralis to take the lead. Moving into pole position. This is after a dismal first half that was kind of fraught with errors from Astralis. They've tightened up since getting onto this T side.
Yeah, that's why I actually have enjoyed Hooks in this team. The cores haven't been crazy, intricate strategy. They've been pretty basic. He's been using his pieces really well and letting them shine. Just a standard B hit. Got a couple of nasty mid to Bs. And just playing very pack CS right now. Astralis trading out really nicely. Not even needing to in this round. They keep 5 up so far. This nade could be a problem though. Might just stop Astralis from sending it. They really want these kills at the end, knowing they can take away everything. And Stown's found the AWPer. So huge kill for Stown. Flammus keeps his M4, but that is all VP are going to have. We are looking at map point.
Paying respect to the 3 that are trying for Virtus.pro. Here's another group, long walk, good flash. A lot of damage done there. They all lined up for him, but Stare's gonna cancel out that peak right before the kills could come through. VP still have waves of defense here.
But understandably, they panicked. They dumped all their utility on this cross. Flit's bringing his belt in, but Astralis just cooler wait and wait out all these flashes, all these nades. Now they cross.
Good nades. Soften up the hold even further. Electronic once more, kind of in the pole positions to try and make a difference. Plays through the smoke at the back of the site. There's the health from Icy. And it's only Device, 1v3. Or else this is a 1-round game. VP looking for a second wind, and Device backs out.
There's no reason to save. You have max money for the last round. You have to try this.
But now he's walked so far away. He's made it so hard for himself. 15 seconds, and they're all holding these lines. Icy AWP on the angle. The swing from Electronic is what seals his fate.
That's a weird play for Device, the experienced play. He knows all 3 are there. He still backs up.
And they don't over-rotate here on the back of these smokes down in middle. They have the B players keep an eye on it. Icy's AWP should be in position for this short hit. He'll stare to open up. Util coming out. There is Yabby creeping through CT.
No way.
And he's got VP's own bounty and nades dropped in front of him. Trapped in this little cubby, but Icy, how long can he watch that for? Apparently just long enough. 20 seconds here. Astralis, they don't want time to decide this, but someone has to be that player to make a move, to lead the charge.
What?
Electronic tries to get away, Surely that doesn't cost them everything. It's going to come down to this. Device left in the clutch. He didn't attempt that last 1v3. He has no choice but to try in this one. Those nades are all raining in from the spawn. There's one more. That would have ended the round. Device would be dead, but Flit elects not to throw it. Device crosses, low on health. Nade just falls short. They had all the util to end this right here, right now, but instead they've given Device the room. Flit narrowly walks that one over the line. It's real close. It's far from comfortable, but they stopped Device on his way to that clutch.
Pop through the long smoke. Don't know about Flit, but they're being cautious anyway. Flamus comes swinging out. Will that be enough? Do they check? No, they don't. Flit gets his kill. Any more? Device doesn't know. Teammate dead again. 1v3.
Dude, it's rough. Like, Device is always keeping you entertained in these, but how many of these rough, impossible clutches can he get left in? Do or die now for Astralis. It was in this T-half that they rose to the occasion. This was where they found the bulk of their rounds. And so if they fall down in this one, they won't have an AWP going forward. They won't have a perfect buy in this next round. It would be teed up for Virtus.pro to go flawless on this CT half. They've lost Yabby early. A weird death over in tunnels at the hands of this high-impact icy AWP that's come alive as we approach the end of regulation. Fame donning a second AWP. That's afforded to them after winning that previous round cleanly. Util raining in from Electronic. These nades are so punishing. Stare and Hookie left out on an island. 2 versus 5. Astralis had this happen to them. They've got to do one the other way. They focus their attention into the ramp. They're trying to fight together for the time being. They are both fully discounting the catwalk. Focusing forward on these fights down the ramp. Hookie with this swing. Flamus has him, and that might trigger these players on short to start making moves. A lot of time has ticked off this bomb. VP have not given themselves a lot of breathing room. Hookie, the man in the spotlight for Astralis, looking to take this one at a time. It's going to be real close. I don't think they've got it. I don't think VP have this. They take so long on that retake. They respect the Giga Chad too much.
1v3 just by virtue of staying alive. He doesn't even do anything. He kills them with fear itself. He's going to be doing the mid to B stuff now alongside Hookie. And again, VP go back to the classic triple B. They were playing this at the start of the half. Electronic is going to get time wasted in middle, perhaps. 2 players playing first through these corridor smokes. And Astralis with their lurk smoke at B as they get ready to commit in. Electronic holds for 1. It's up to Fame again.
This B hold has been the shining light for Virtus.pro. And so can Fame and Co do it once more? No, it's just 1. Flit out through the window in the meantime in a 3-on-3. Might not want to play this, might not want to play too soon. They're on for a retake right now of Virtus.pro, but there is Util still ready to come in and help him. They made it on the smoke. Flit lucky to not get punished. And so they will wait for this retake. It comes down to a 3-on-3 in this B site. Look at the move that Yabby has made. Ready to stab Virtus.pro in the back as they try to come in. Flit will find him. Stown for blind. Device hung out to dry. It's got to be Stown, and he can't find his footing. VP stick the landing on that retake. This time, there's plenty left on the clock. Slowing it right down, but Device. Drop down position, they just flash him off. This is good real estate for Virtus.pro. Captain's gonna clash on long, and Electronic didn't even consider it. You've seen him be caught by this a few times.
Flit 25 and 15, again naded in the smoke. They get out mid, creeping as well. No info, Fame's not paying attention. He doesn't even shoot back. Stair gets a double kill. Bombs loose in middle. Flit's walking side by side with Stown. They both realize Stown gets the kill somehow, some way, and Icy just walks into B. That's 3 from Stair, but by virtue of Fame falling asleep.
That doesn't seem to matter, but VP going to return to the short pop. This was how they found a lot of success in regulation.
I can't say it more. It has to be Hookie. If Hookie doesn't perform on this cat hold, VP are going to win this round. He's the only guy anywhere near this. He lets them through inside of the smoke.
Wild way to play this! Hookie! The Destroyer! Goodbye, Virtus.pro! Hookie has their number. Won't get the ace, but the map, the game will do for Hookie. Icy left in rough waters as he watches his team turn to dust around him. Astralis have Hookie to thank. Map point secured as the captain, the Giga Chad, puts up.
That's my captain. Oh dear, Virtus.pro. That's the way it comes crumbling down. Almost a year out of the game, and Hookie shows up with this unbelievable sequence.
And they're very cautious. The last time these smokes were thrown, one guy ruined their entire game. Hookie instead more reserved, lets them play across, leaves this to the retake for Astralis. Fame will be the first man to get tested here out in mid. Needs to get something from this lurk. It's a lot of damage. And the one kill from it ain't bad. But the job's not done yet for VP.
It's a nice setup. Hookie giving it up was the right call, playing a 4v4. Fame's done very well to find a lot of damage on Yabi, but Astralis are moving up. Flashes go high. Hookie has tip of the spear, full blind, and he's going to get headshot by Electronic. Flip follows up, and we go double overtime unless Device does the undoable, and it's simply not going to happen. Virtus.pro always find a way to give us all the rounds and then some. Paid by the minute. Device on the short side. And VP need to flash this. If they don't, it's going to go wrong. Dry fight is fine for Device.
Oh my god, not another. Ooh, no, they are holding for it. Oh, they've just stopped. They've just, oh no, they're back on.
God,
But he had to hit that flick.
That was clean.
Oh, Hookie is feeling good right now.
Yeah.
Clash of the captains, and it's not even close. Electronic destroyed. Hookie once more.
God.
High voltage play from Hookie.
That's Flit with 28.
Amped up. Stown in at the ramp side. Mollies might rein in, but he doesn't feel pressure to face yet. Not in the 5v2. Doesn't want to misstep, doesn't want to misplay. Instead, waiting, picking his moment very intentionally. Let's see when Stown decides to go. Waiting for Hookie on the long side, everyone else grouping in at the spawn, and Stare will be the one on the board first. There's Hookie, another big multi-kill round.
They've got to run right now if they're going to do this. Is it really mid to be Device just leaving his angle? Flammus entering upper tunnels, needs his kill or the round just dies right there. Now they have to go cat. Device is back, he hits his shot, he backs up. He's got Molly smoke. This round's bloody over.
Oh my god, if he could choose which nade to throw, maybe it would have been Device. Dropped out 14 seconds. They've left themselves with no time, have VP. And Icy in an unwinnable clutch, can't do a thing. Couple of these rounds for VP where they lose track of the clock, they lose track of the time. VP, that's going to feel like a squandered round. That feels like a squandered opportunity, and now they're by here for the third of this OT. Lacks the AWP, lacks the util, and Hookie brings the pain. Flit and Electronic wiped from the server.
Top fragger in the server now, matching Flit. He looks to go further. Can just wait for VP to try and hunt down the anchor. Device on his. There's that B-molly. VP getting blocked. And there's a smoke to follow up as well. This is a middle finger from Astralis. This is a clean CT half of overtime.
I mean, you feel like what more can they ask for than this, right? This is the best OT you've seen leveled forward yet. They have 3 chances now to close out Dust 2. This is a map that they have really struggled on. It's VP's best. And if they pick this up, they will be the favorites to win the matchup and secure that playoff spot. Device, oh, that's gnarly. And the opener secured. Flip making moves, feeling pressure as the man topping the charts for VP. He knows he has to be the one to make a difference. He has to try and match up to Hookie and the impact he's had in these rounds. And he has found the golden timing. Flit has the round in the palm of his hand. Stan won't consider this. No one will. This is not a timing they are aware of. But Stan's turn means Flit has to fire early. He won't get a multi-kill from this flank. At bare minimum, he's wasting a hell of a lot of time. A footstep in door. Wonder if that was going to trigger the swing from Flit, and indeed it has. One droplet of info is all he needs to make his play. And so this first in OT for VP comes through, and it's thanks to Flit getting activated on that top mid push. They'll need 2 more like that if they want to survive for 1 more overtime.
I mean, that'd be crazy to do it. I know Astralis got a clean sweep on CT, but both these teams had really bad CT sides in regulation, and here we are, considering the VP could put it all the way back. Icy dodges the smoke, an aggressive line in the B tunnels. Yabi jiggling, but he walks right in.
That's a fight that Icy's been able to get the better of Yabi in. Most times he's lent towards B with this AWP.
And we have a second AWP as well, Fame.
Hookie on the catwalk, though. Made a name for himself here. They're not going to get past that secondary AWP. Astralis have hemorrhaged a lot of players right off the top of this round, and so those 3 chances that they once had looking to get reduced down to 1. That is a crazy shot for Flit. Just to add insult to injury.
Careful though,
He's has gained a lot of ground.
Oh, that's
but now pincered. There's the support from CT. And Flit will swing out on that contact knowing Device can't deal with him. It's a 1-round game again.
But they're getting drawn into this mid-fight. They have abandoned the B site in its entirety. They need both these kills, and they need them clean. Hookie gets out inside of the smoke.
Walking through it is Hookie.
No way. Back turn. Back
Walking right through. Flit gets gone on in time, but wasn't ready for a second player.
They're in B.
Can't double up. They've gotten through the B site in the meantime. Look, Hookie was the guy that kept Astralis in this game. Now it's down to the rest of them to finish what he started. 3 on 4. Stare wounded. Him and Device only armed with Tech 9s. The odds are in VP's favor, but we have seen them fumble these rounds to the clock. It can't be another case of mismanaged time for Virtus.pro. They're closing the gap in through the tunnels. Icy left alone to watch for the push out in mid. Yabi gets dinked. Time still getting away. Device and Yabi come up with kills. Fame's trying to retreat. Where's he going?
No.
There isn't time for this. Astralis take the dub. OT denied. Hookie keeps them in it. And then the rest of Astralis seal the deal on Dust 2.
Unbelievable map win to do it with Tech 9s on the empty B site. Astralis steal VP's map away.
Maybe Shadow Daggers. What the fuck is this? Nah, man. Yes, sir. That's my style.
Now we go to the one map Astralis have been having success on at this event. Wins over Pain and ODDIK, both of them clean. A T side straight into B.
Device waiting for this flank and in a great position to deal with it. VP. Flamus has made it a bit more interesting with that double on the flank, but Flit will get iced out and no one is to peek to Flamus here. A deflating start to Inferno as they get mauled on that fast banana flank. Flamus is to save Astralis. Oh. Smoke in there, and they try to play through it. Stair goes for the swing.
Here we go.
An aggro move arms Flamus with this Galil. And Astralis have a change of heart. They can't come through the apartment, so they try now to get out through short. Hookie hoping to catch players rotating in. Down, struggling, and it might be more of these fall downs versus 4 spies for Astralis. They've won every pistol round in the series so far, and they have converted none of them.
So there are ways this can go very wrong. Yabi in apartments gets his first, but there's still a trade. Electronic won't upgrade. It's a nice 1-2 punch there for VP. Astralis will end A, but they want Stown to cause a ruckus first. Smoking off CT, and Flit's not going to buy it. They keep the stack on A. Now they know. That's weird. Just walks in.
They do. Well, now they know he's here as well. Icy still able to hold on with one.
Could have. 10 seconds.
And now the guy to try and make the play, creeping through. Did he spot Graveyard? Thought he did, but Stown goes undetected, flies under the radar, and Astralis will take down the VP bonus round. It's Fame teeing them up with flashes to retake top banana, but there's some punishing util from Astralis. Kind of a horrible peek for Stair. Gift over the man advantage. Flit is also playing through this. I mean, you know, he's seen what a smoke push can do. He said, Lord, I've seen what you've done for others, but he won't get it for himself.
Device shows him some reason.
But it was triple B. Running. So still 2 to get through, including that Icy Orb. Fame makes quick work of the stragglers. And this one looks to peter out. Yabi left saving.
And in pretty unforgiving positions as well, right? Like taking banana solo, even with a teammate, can be really, really hard.
Even if you're like Yabi in the apartments, largely left to your own devices, if you fall, your team lose that entire side of the map. So will be harder for Astralis here. Flamus brings the heat. There's aggression all across the board.
Oh, I love
and Astralis, the rifle round they were waiting for is over in the blink of an eye, entirely on VP's say-so.
Oh, and Yabi's dead. There's no way he's checking this. I love that VP have the balls to go for a play like that. 5-2 up, and they just charge 2 players down. Flamus down mid, a rifle down banana, Icy covering, and some good flashes that render Astralis useless.
It's the freedom that comes with playing from the front, having this much money, knowing you're in such safe shape for the remainder of this game. And it's also, you know, the risk-reward of what this does to your opponent. Their playbook already feels tiny, right? Like, nothing's really working here.
I mean, it's not a map that VP don't play, right? Like, I think that was also the surprising part. You know, Astralis have not had a good time. They lost 7 out of their last 8 dusts coming into today. Inferno, VP play. They beat Falcons at Rivals on this map. They beat Maus last PGL in Bucharest. They're no strangers to Inferno. And Flit's very comfortable in Banana.
While they're no strangers to it, Astralis are looking like they are.
Yeah.
A lot of these pushes have felt super desperate and disjointed. The fact that Device nearly died there is so worrying.
Yeah, I mean, but Astralis, hey, they were down, what, 8-4? And they lost both 4 spies. But...
Oh, so they just have to do it again.
Yeah, just suddenly wake up. VP... just walking this one over the line. It's just a slow, sad crawl for Astralis. This is what we're more used to, I'd say, for this team. I'm still hanging on to some hope that they can make this interesting, but right now VP are playing like they want playoffs. And that's all for the benefit of VP because no one is in Banana.
Even in these 5-man hits, they've often kind of got a bit strung out for Astralis. This time, though, it's a lot more grouped over on long. That's a good trade, and a missed shot from Icy looks to give them a way in. Can Flammas close this window of opportunity for Astralis? Yes, it's looking like he can. Flammas from down in the pit, aware he's getting wrapped through upper. Flammas, a lot on his plate, will get overran. Stound's gone aggressive, but they know they have him trapped in the library. They're aware of this.
Woo.
Deleted, Flit found, but Fame plays around this bomb. Fame plays forward, goes looking for the device AWP and will get snuffed out. Spacing far better there for Astralis as they once more try to scrape by. That's the solution here for Astralis. I hope they run it back again and don't lean into one of these slower rounds. They've tried to take away this banana control early.
Oh, Flit's going again.
Nabi trying to make his play out through mid, has Stare with him, and they do find this timing.
Crucial trade in Electronic rotating back his court. They were double app setup. No one had mid info. The timing is hit. Flammas tries to play behind, but he knows they're going B. He goes for the big flank. He goes for the bomb. Uh-oh.
Sharp missed opportunity, but Device hangs around. Stound just got found with the nade. Devices to go. Devices to get away from Banana. Can't risk losing the bomb here, but he hangs around. And now it's only Stare. Been having a very rough go at it across the entire series. And a 1v3 with the AWP holding his line on this swing out from the coffins. Astralis thought they were onto a winner there. They had the full wrap over this B site, but bomb lost at Banana, and a valiant hold from the last remaining B player keeps VP with a 9-3 scoreline.
They've just checked it 45. At this point, you can be pretty sure VP are going B. Hookie can reflash. The lurker is dead. Astralis know it's up.
And they know they have their stack in the right place. Hookie tries his hand at the timing shot. Device lies in wait, but deleted. Oh, God. Hookie tries to...
Oh, everybody.
Well, good news. They can't lose the anti-eco if they don't win the pistol.
That's true. And what is that third map again?
Ancient.
Ah, yes. The death POVs are remarkable. Oh, later.
I mean, okay, everyone did kind of get deleted, but also Resmoke at top Banana with only 30 seconds left, but there's nades on Virtus.pro to break that open. They're just waiting for these CT players to close the distance. That's a nice shot for Stound, but he's going to need a bunch more of them. As Havyabi here, Stound's Deagle continues. Hookie joins the fray. It's just Flip, but he's got the ball rolling with 2.
1v5.
Hookie out on the spawn side, doesn't play to delay. They give Flip a very claustrophobic feeling here, making noise in the temple and at Banana. Flip doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, he was stun locked in that 1v5. Got the first couple, but bomb gun, didn't know where to go.
A minute left feels nice for VP. They know that there's no more block remaining for the apartments, that this util started to run out in the A site, and so that's going to trigger them to hit this go button. They play through the top mid smoke, right into the Stound Hookie crossfire, taking it out of the apartments. Oh, Stare, man.
He's just not feeling it.
No, he's having a rough...
You could tell from POVs in just a couple of rounds of Dust 2, and it's kind of gotten worse.
He's running into walls.
Yeah. Jumping down corners.
It won't cost them the round. It's just there will come a round where Stare, you know, is in the position to make all the difference.
I mean,
and it's like...
3B, how long do they dedicate here? They took bottom Banana, and they look to keep it. Flet has a Molotov. Oh, he's lining up one that will burn potentially both sides, but wide and Banana Man, there's always a little gap. Hookie lived on the corner there. Device flash, goes for the repeat. Reliant Device on this A site, he hits his.
I mean, we were talking about, you know, Stair having one of those moments where he will get tested and have to stand and deliver. This was feeling like it could have been that round, but instead, VP want to go back and clear Banana. Triple setup here. Hooksy swings first, and there's the support. This is the synergy. They're playing off of each other that we didn't get to see from Astralis in the first half.
Don't want him anyway. 10-3. Can Astralis find those 10 rounds they need? Device didn't fire, but Yabi will. 2 for him. Device
don't
didn't
give this
get
away.
out. There's cover for the rifle. Has to swing. Hooksy puts a bit of pressure on. They're going through that smoke. Hooksy can still hold this down, but he is all that stands on this B-bomb site. Good spray for Hooksy. Keeps this round alive. Flammers takes his chance to plant, but winning this round is a far cry.
Far away from his nearly 30 bomb back on Dust 2, but when it matters, Hooksy still good for the numbers.
Careful here.
Flamus on the push, though. Gonna try and win this in the 1v3. Hooksy makes his play now out of the coffins, and that's when Flamus pulls up with the Tech 9. Stown left. Can he succeed where the rest of Astralis tried and failed? Yes, he can. Stown stops Flamus in the clutch, and he lets him know about it. This comeback still coming through for the Danes.
But Astralis still keep fighting. 5 rounds in a row. VP are just running at this B site right now. And Device welcomes them in. Another 5v4 given by the sniper of Astralis. If Astralis win this game, they have Device to thank. Oh, see ya.
And now Astralis are the ones starting to find these timings, right? Starting to shut down other. I mean, Device has done this a few times now.
That's a bad smoke. That's a
they're
really
coming
bad.
straight through it, bro. They're coming through. Wait, why?
Flit has naded that.
What are you nading?
The CT smoke missed. It was high up. He thought he was running into a CT smoke. Look at it on the roof. They missed the nade. They kill Flit. That's VP's mistake. How do you get a smoke up there? What are you aiming at?
Fame, he knows he can't do this. 1v4, and he can feel the gap closing, continuing to close. The noose tightening around Virtus.pro as another round racks up for Astralis. That's now 6 in a row.
But I don't know how Astralis can win this with a proper execute from VP. Here we go. Will this be round number 11?
Oh, that molly's a problem. There's the extinguish. Hooksy, no, Yabi, the full mag, he's choking out, and Flit's gonna strangle him. Dead man back at the site, and finally VP break through the B hold. No one beats VP on B 7 times in a row.
Oh, that was disgusting. Does Yabi have ping? Are we sure he's on LAN? This is just a clown fiesta of a map. Oh my god, what are you doing? Stair, 4 and 15, and he quick switches and they peek him. You've got to be taking the piss, man. This is just...
I mean, this is a hard one to figure out where VP were going, right? You got the quad A stack. You're thinking they're going to change their mind eventually. But as far as VP are concerned, there is one site in this game. And they'll go there again. A B plant for Virtus.pro. 2 in a row now to find map point.
Look, say what you want, but Astralis games are always entertaining. I feel like every PGL event, you know, we get a banger Astralis match. VP forced the save, 4 alive, and Stan would love an exit kill just to keep VP a little bit honest when it comes to economy. But they're all coming his way. Maybe Stan could do something big here, take some kills out. Maybe not. VP find map point on Astralis' pick, and Ancient is our decider. Masterclass of in-game leading.
Dude, I mean,
Electronic.
The wild part is, though, through this, now he has created a big problem for Astralis, and a huge one with this hunt. Money is in a weird place. I mean, they can still buy, actually, it's fine. Ignore the money. But here's the big issue. What now?
It's actually
Do you
really,
think they're going to go B again and commit to nothing but B hits the entire second half? Or is this where they change their mind? It's one hell of a mind game that Electronic has played with Hookie here.
Device doesn't get the orb. Oh my god, Yabby down Banana, and they will go B after that. They will certainly go B. Back to a third map. Icy taps down through a smoke. Get them the hell out of here. Virtus.pro, through thick and thin, they enter this B bomb site. And they leave with the map. Stare.
Oh, he's going to die in the saddest way possible.
One of the saddest games of his career.
Pyjamas is making noise at least.
He's dead. Don't even pretend he's going to get this kill. Okay. Oh,
Yo, wait, maybe they win this.
It's not happening. It's not happening. Turn off your screens. Virtus.pro, find 13. That's...
Ancient as our decider. The comeback for Astralis denied. As VP walk this one over the finish line. Nothing but B hits as Virtus.pro long this out and take us the distance. Throughout this series has just looked a bit out of it. So yeah, gonna have to dig deep. Don't know if he can. We'll have to wait and see. Device, the man to open with these dual Berettas, tries to get involved ramp side, will get hounded down. It's Pyjamas on the entries, Fame in alongside him. Stare concealed in the cave. This has to be his moment. Stare quiet all series long. Starts off Ancient with a bang. 3 kills from the Stare dual Berettas. Seal the deal on that pistol for Astralis.
Unarguably his most impactful round of 3 maps of play, and it comes in at the most important time.
Lane control wrestled back for the rest of VP, and that bomb starts to head A-ward bound. They won't look into mid, instead leaving that up to the players in heaven. 30 seconds left in this one. And the only option now with the death of Pyjamas and Electronic on the lane is to end A, and Astralis know this too. They're bringing everyone round.
Don't doubt this. All 5 players in position, a flank on Stound to shut the back door, and they get out into the site. Some missed shots for Yabby, sure, but Flit's stuck up on the boost. Oh god, don't lose this. 10 seconds. Unlosable, right? Literally, he didn't get the bomb. So now it is unlosable. He will fake it out. Hookie dies, but unlosable.
Arguably, it would have been more impressive to lose that round for Astralis than to win it. Second round won by the team that picked up the pistol. And look at this, VP have forced up again, taking a big risk early on. With that last one coming down to a 1v1, and the gun saved forward, their success in these force buys, they decide, screw it. Let's swing for the fences and try this once more. Very similar start to last round. Damage done on a Hookie, but this time an opener for Virtus.pro.
That's what they wanted. Close mid spam. Electronic picking up the gun is given a second chance, and he will call for Fame to go through this smoke at the right timing. Yabby gets out. Device for the cover. Electronic swings for the fences. He hits the wall. Now they have to go B. There's no one in the bomb site. Double cave. Hookie really low. He's just got to play to contain this position as VP take a lot of space.
That Molly pulling. Oh my god, everyone's hurting so bad. The only guy with health is Yabby. Hookie at 1 HP does what he can. Another kill back from Yabby on the long side. It's that swing that decides the outcome of this round.
Save. And they do it. The back-to-back forces worth their weight in gold for VP. Creepy Crawley.
Here's that hero M4. Bit of prodding over in mid, but leaving this to the wire again for Virtus.pro, faking the donut take. And you see that Fame is actually slinking back to try climb up through heaven and link up for this B hit. Device dead. That's only going to bring Astralis around in spades into this A site. And I think now they're starting to realize this doesn't feel right. This is a fake. Stare making his way over. 20 seconds, Virtus.pro.
Oh,
Are they're going A? Wow. Oh my god, they're going right in Astana, who has that hero gun. 10 seconds. They've got to get past him straight away. I don't even know if they have time for this. Down, they'll line up for him. And no plant means no round. The Force by Wars continue.
Unbelievable. VP had it, man. They could have gone straight up into that B site. Stare and Device making another B push, and the issue is VP are decisively committing. I think Stound's in trouble. He's got no support. Coming through the smoke is Yabby, but gone immediately, and Stound plays behind the box. They spot him. He gets his one free kill. The rest are going to cost ya. Flamus with the trade. Hookie jumping through the smoke, still takes one, but this should be done, right? Right? Electronic? No, he falls! Flying Device. 2v2 now, anything's possible.
Okay, Stare's the guy with the big gun. He's retrieved that AK from the spawn side. And he's the one guy they don't have info on either. He's creeping up. Device is moving around to join him. Kit dropped in the site. Also Smoke and Molly on Stare. And so him getting away with that first kill is a big deal. Icy's been backstabbed. And Astralis able to quell this force buy. They've done it twice over now on this CT side.
And they're blocked. If you go anyway.
That's a lot of damage from Stare, softening them up. Yabby is fed to the wolves. But Stare here, trying to put them down, not able to do so. 3-on-3. VP have broken through this B-side defense.
Vice orb.
Awkward for Stound. The Device AWP's got to do some heavy lifting here as Hookie's trapped back in the cave side. Only just starting to move up now. Device couldn't get his hands on the AK, and he'll get tapped out by Icy, now armed with his weapon of choice. Hookie is the man they have to stop, and Icy will. VP with another force. Breakthrough again. That they don't fall down here. It's a nice triple mid-take out of the gate. They want this lane info. VP have been enjoying these 3-2 splits with players lurking on the lane. Meanwhile, an A player's getting run in the background. And quite often, that's to try and find a vulnerability like this, like the heavy mid-star. You hope that these guys get more space than they're hoping for, and then you know that Astralis went heavy middle. We watched Yabby a few rounds ago, missed 20 bullets from this position. He's going to have util coming his way. Molly's on his position. It won't be easy for Yabby, but he's got to hold the line. One won't cut it. Ooh. Device dead on that swing. And Astralis, their worst nightmare after this back and forth start, losing their first rifle round, leaves them with nothing going forward. VP are in the power position.
Legendary pathing for Fame. The fact that he jumps from boost, he sits there for a while, jumps onto the wood, and then jumps over Donut. You completely ruin your opponent's aim there. It's impossible for that Donut player to multi-kill, and he doesn't even get one. VP run over the A site. Got some good depth on this T side. There's been some ugly rounds, no denying it, but now VP with the full rifles, with the AWP to support, are starting to edge away in this game. Up to 5 now. Stound's probably dead. Gets a second chance. He'll take it. VP 5-4. Oh, he didn't molly himself. Maybe that would have worked. Curious. No AWP. Out of choice for Astralis. Nades in middle. Ouch. Flint tried to go through, but it's 3 strong for Astralis to stop this fight. Fame burns. 1-for-1, not worth. As VP sit a man down with no control. Even Flamus departing B, and probably for the best. Device walked down. They just go for a quick A. Smoke's on the fly. No one in position. No one here to stop him. VP could plant this bomb. I just don't think they expect this much room. There isn't even a player in CT. Flamus try to stop the flank. Oh, that's a keen kill for Stare. But don't count your chickens before they hatch. This round is still on. You can see the paranoia. VP really expecting something CT. They are all behind you.
Oh. Icy opens. Oh. Electronic is so blind, but Icy still going, still rolling. freezes up when it comes time to find Stare, and so that must-win rifle round for Astralis will come through. They've bailed themselves out here. Stare stepping up again, 3 kills from him in this round.
VP come from heaven's side. Oh, dangerous for Hookie. Not even really been talking about him. 3 and 9 in the cave. Not really been tested. A lot of B contacts is really it for VP. Stan will hold his own. Deep main control. VP wanted to A split. Now they just have Donut. And they don't know.
Yeah, no one's even considering this. That feels like such an oversight for VP. Yeah, be able to just swing out and deal with them. 2 kills from him in the Donut. That's perfect. And Hooks even tries to put more pressure on. Decides it's not worth overextending there, giving them a route up back in a B. He spots that they've slowed down. That's info enough. And so Astralis just hold the extremities.
Whoa, that looks nice.
Long dog of the law. Icy knocks Device out of the round. And now tries to link back up with Flit over in Cave. Hooksy is the only guy on B.
He needs one. Either one or live. You can't just die for nothing here. And he's going to die for nothing here. So VP, they've got a smoke for the post plant. They've got control. Flit's looking a little worried. Where are they coming from? He sees Stare. They are so uncertain right now. Back's turned. Hello? Stown didn't see the barrel. And so Icy, he gets a chance. He gets a second chance. Stown dead, Stare through the smoke, and Icy misses his shot, but it gets info, and there's no way you're ready for Flit inside of this smoke as Stare makes steps. He gives away his position. Flit fucked it up, and Icy saves the day. VP 7-5 in the half. That was a mess of a round. This is terrifying. It's no secret where this one's ending. VP rotate players over. There's the execute. Flit has to give it up. He meandered out.
Yeah, full retake on B.
No kit either. This is a hard round to win. Hooksy has a molly. Astralis have won the round. Astralis have won the round. He's got a molly for the bomb. He's won the round. Unless he messes up the lineup, it's literally unwinnable.
As long as the Giga Chat don't mess up his molly, this one should be safe. Let's see if it gets there. VP closing the gap. Hooksy with the lineup. They get in. And Electronic with the stick. There's the molly to come in. Gonna force them off that defuse. Hooksy's got his lineups. It stops it from coming through, but this could still get lost in the later stages. Luckily enough, Yappy holds on, and Icy can't go any further. No kit, no util. 1 molly wins the round for Astralis.
Lineup Larry saves the day here for Astralis. In a smokeless, kitless Flamus. Block is needed at this point. But Astralis aren't here to respect it. They are all in. 3 cave, ready to go.
Boost. Oh, that was meant to be Flamus dead, but Device just couldn't get a handle on him. And the quick realization, the quick turn from Flamus is crazy.
Rotator in.
Oh, God, Astralis. They're feeling nervous here. They've lost that first man. There's a big flank as well that they don't even know about. Kills come in the site in the downtime. Start to cut everyone down, and Fame just misses this timing. Bomb actually went back to fight. Thank goodness. Fame does still get dropped. Oh my God, it's fine. Dude, it's all good.
Flamus just wide swings and doesn't burn in the molly. VP are going to kill the bomb. They have a flank. They would have stalled Device out. Astralis into a stack. In they come.
Smoke getting blocked over in cave means that molly gets extinguished. You don't displace the site players as a result. Flamus up close will get overran, and that triple B hold, that early lean that VP had here, well, Astralis swing right into it and get out with the round scot-free, only sacrificing Stare to get it.
Good flashes for Hooksy as well. All flash assists on those entries. Astralis just run up the ramp.
Much needed kind of composure in the series again, right? Slower rounds from Astralis, trying to take the chaos out of it a little bit. VP have just been running a crazy train throughout the last T-halves you've seen them play. but it's more calm.
That's top teams in attendance.
Faster out in the mid. They don't like what they see. Flit even scoops in and steals that away. Oh.
Cheeky. This is nice. Just don't go through, Stan. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they saw him, but they're just going to go. They know they've got the site control. The ramp reduced. Long. Flit has no idea. He's spamming afar. Yabby gets a free kill.
Because of where the rotates are coming from, they won't be able to stop the bomb either crossing, right? That's like the one threat right now. The other is losing these B-site players. But Yabby was the one who got all these kills. They don't know where he's gotten to. He gets out with a third.
Bombs
now
out.
The onus is on Device to go and secure space at A.
It's a good read from VP. They're very fast. They beat Device's scope.
He is going to hear this, though. He hears that one player's made it to site. He doesn't know what happened to Fame, who started walking. But it looks like that will send the bomb back over to B.
They know it's 1-1, right? Yeah. Hookie's being cautious.
Device heard 2 sets of footsteps, but only one of them is accounted for. Icy was the only guy who kept running.
Oh, Device just cleared it. He didn't see. He heard the flank. He goes back for it. Now he can tell Hooksy to go A. He's got that last player trapped. Device locks it in. 10-7. Astralis keeping it up once you give them guns.
Device is even a second slower there. You know, that round could have ended in disaster.
Oh my god, talk about slow. Forget that. It's fast. Stairs in Temple. He's going to walk.
Oh my
they don't
God,
know this.
They don't know.
They have no idea. He ran past the smoke break.
Icy's just, he has no idea how that's happened.
Icy broke the smoke. Like, Stair was already big box. That's already insane.
Just out of respect for this guy being here, you have to start rotating players over. You have to take this seriously, right? Stair has a big foothold over at A. And so VP right now, the defense gets a bit spread out. They'll pick up the kill on Stair. Hooksy found over in the heavens. VP very quickly get ahead of the Astralis call. This was not an easy round to navigate from the man down position, but they made it work. 4 strong here. Ready to receive the B hit. And now it's just Stown and Device. One back through the smoke for Stown. But a lot further still to go. Both players that were cave side have fast wrapped into ramp, and it's the decisiveness of these moves that should... Oh, no!
God!
That's Flit, the guy who's been posting phenomenal series. Just cancelled out on that push up through the ramp. Fame was there as an insurance policy. And Device will get cut down, so the miss from Flit does not matter.
That was worrying.
And as a result, it's very mobile. There's lots of moving pieces, lots of gaps to be found. That's why you've been seeing some of these, you know, wild timings hit, in particular by Astralis. And this is another example of that. Stown comes through, swinging the cave smoke wide, and provides the openers for Astralis to find 11.
He got so much space. He just called his team up, said, guys, get ready, ramp, I'm going out. Astralis answer the call, exploding again into a triple B hold and reducing it to dust. VP just don't have the spots to play. Now it's a game of survival. As they need these guns, they have nothing to show for this CT side. One blemish on the Astralis track record as they hunt down everything. Stown late in the day, showing up with his best map yet. And look at this, a fake on the lane, lots of control shown. Icy
It's interesting.
really have
Astralis
anything.
are giving VP a taste of their own medicine, or at least attempting to, right? This is a VP classic round. 2 players start lane, fight for control. The other 3 go A. But if one team knows how to cancel this out, it's the guys that were doing it against you. Virtus.pro clamp down on this 2-3 fake.
Let's be serious. This series was never going to end with a nice, clean, decisive victory for either team. It was always going to go the distance. We were always going to get all of the bloody rounds. And so VP, make sure that happens. They're coming for your AWP device. You can get a couple. You can't survive this. Every shot fired, VP get closer, and it only takes one. 11-9, VP biting back.
Astralis depart from that fake and go back to what was working, which was these B hits. Hookie lands a blinder onto Electronic. The captains clash in cave.
He doesn't.
Might be the discovery that fires up Astralis. Oh, Cavemen discover fire. Now they've got devices. Astralis storming the board. Flamus is pincered. And these B hits, relentless from Hookie. Electronic from Inferno. Hookie's all in to delving into the Electronic playbook and using it against Virtus.pro.
Wow.
Astralis now have 3 chances to lock in playoffs.
It feels like it's destined, right? VP at least have a bit of money because they won an eco.
Down this time, going to try and replicate the cave entry, and once more Electronic is picked up there. Not the start VP wanted. It's a heavy B lean from them. They started 4 strong at this B site. Or maybe it makes him want to go down swinging, go down fighting. He's scoped up on the ramp. Jiggle sees him from device. That jump over the top. They know the AWP is here. In the background, Stair's been lurking all the way through the red room. This is powerful control to have. But Astralis don't look like they want to go backwards. Missed shot for Icy. That seals his fate. Device follows up with a double. And Astralis once more brave this stack. Barely a casualty sustained. Fame knows that this one is done. And through all the chaos, all the madness that VP brought to the table, it's Astralis bringing composure to this T-side that won them this series. In their debut with Hookie, the new captain for Astralis after a year spent out of action, he takes Astralis into the playoffs as they best VP in a whirlwind of a series.